One of the great things is when you give these kids these tools, the stuff they come up with, it's so great. Like, they all have so much in them that they're just waiting for a chance to get out.
One of the most amazing things that we see when we work in these spaces with these students is that we can find ways through pop culture to connect them together, build those communities in the classroom, build trust, and get them engaged in subjects and topics that otherwise would be inaccessible, and kind of elevate those things through the lens of pop culture.
We're basically a nonprofit where we go into classrooms all over Colorado to just teach and educate with pop culture. So we look at literacy, science with a lot of like coding, game theory, critical thinking skills, problem solving skills. And so we just use like pop culture, which is like comic books, video games, tabletop games. So we're educating our youth into being like more aware, more educated folks so that they're able to understand what's going on in their community and make the changes that they want to make.
Whether they become the best comic book artist the world has ever seen, or they only doodle some stuff in the margins of their notebook for the rest of their life, like, that's still a tool they now have to express themselves. And I really love that we can give them that tool and no one can ever take it away.
One of the big focuses is how do we get into underrepresented spaces? And so how do we get to communities that maybe don't have access to getting into nerdy cultures or getting into pop culture or like this, but maybe haven't seen the other parts of this? So that is a big focus on what Pop Culture Classroom is trying to do.
Students who are from different backgrounds, socioeconomic, ethnic, even cultural or location-based backgrounds, they are always going to have some way to be excited to connect because they have that favorite character, the favorite game that they've played, the favorite costume that they've seen or worn. So the ability for that kind of empathy and kind of cultural cross-connection, all we have to do is put those things in front of students, and they're the ones who are often taking the lead and understanding how they can have more access, they can peer into new worlds, and they can better understand each other and even their teachers in the classroom through these properties.
I mean, growing up here in the Denver area, I knew every anime convention and every comic convention and everybody who went to them and all the little stores and stuff. And like seeing that community grow and also become more opening to younger people, to women, to queer people, to racial minorities, and seeing it grow and become more and more opening has been really wonderful. And I think Pop Culture Classroom is really kind of cementing that our nerd scene is for everyone.